Oh, hi, Mrs. Garrett.
Oh, hi. How are you feeling, Sue Ann?
Mrs. Garrett, you know Dick?
Intimately.
Well, I'm really proud of this book report. Do you think you could give me your opinion on it?
Oh, sure. The True Meaning of Dick by Sue Ann Weaver. Mr. Bradley was white with a big dick. It probably gets better. The important thing about Dick is the symbolism. Dick is a humongous marshmallow sundae with vanilla ice cream. Oh, Sue Ann, what have you been smoking?
Gee, that was a great report.
Yeah, I'm starved. Hey, I know. Let's go get him Dick Sunday.
Inside we go, floating through my veins. A chemical reaction instantaneously with options to...
Tired of the same old radio talk show? There is an alternative. This is GONZO Radio.
It's an absolute travesty. You know what the real travesty is?
Travesty.
Is that I've got you guys hard at work going clickety, 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 and we're off and running already. I've already started us off on a foot, on a weird foot. Welcome to the Gonzo Radio Show. I'm Big Daddy Gonzo. No, there will be no lower third banners tonight.
Yay.
Lazy bones.
No, it's not. It's got nothing to do with lazy there, Cupcake. Let me tell you
working his
what.
ass off.
It's got a lot to do with the last 3 hours of busting ass, because there's been news stories and there's been late stories and there's been late breaking developments and stories and stuff like that. But you know, we're both a story and we're an entertainment type outfit. So
And he's been
everybody's
beating me
saying,
up to type
no,
everything.
no, nobody, Kevin, no, nobody wants to know.
Nobody tells
no.
me nothing.
That's just shh.
Yes.
Just respond. Hi. Say hi, Lisa. This is Shotzi Carmichael.
Welcome
no
aboard.
banner. No banner necessary. Yes, no banner necessary. Maybe I'll make one on the break because they're pretty easy to make. And, of course, to her left, matriculating down and to the right, or is that down and to the left? Down and to the right.
Down?
He's
Better than back and to
another
the
one of
left.
those. He's another one of those people who can't get off his device when he's in the middle of working.
No.
Kevin the Idaho Joe.
What up, everyone?
Yeah, we really truly do have a whole lot to unpack. But before we get to that, of course, we like to waste 5 minutes of bullshit just going over our weekend how things were here in Gonzo Radio Land between myself, Shotzi, and the Idaho Jew. So I'm quite frankly still mildly hungover from yesterday's pool party.
Sorry, I missed it.
That both of these douchebags missed, but I
Good excuse.
I could. Everybody's got.
She's got dogs. I got kid.
That wasn't even it.
Everybody's got an excuse.
I was out of town.
Everybody's got an excuse.
She got a better excuse than I do.
But yeah, everybody's got an excuse. And my excuse today is I don't know if you noticed, but there is a little hang dog in here. I'm looking in the monitor right now, and I'm just like, I'm really trying to keep my face from sliding off my skull. I really am.
Yeah, he is.
I'm okay for right now. But if you see me suddenly break a sweat like, oh, my God, he's dying, then I may go, all right, let's turn the show over to Kevin and Lisa. And you'll hear clamoring, maybe a slamming door as I walk out the door. But I'm okay. I'm
You
good.
all should be so lucky.
I'm good.
Oh.
I got my drinky. I'm okay. By the way, kudos to everybody who survived yesterday's party. By the way, a party that these two losers were not at.
the hell?
It was.
I bet you most of those
wet,
people at the party aren't watching
and
right now.
It was inebriated, and but no, you know what it is though. You know what? Most of those people that were at that party are really, really probably professional drinkers, and I've become a bit of a lightweight and a teetotaler in my old age, and I'm not proud. I'm not proud. It hurts too much to be proud.
You work with us. There's no reason to be proud.
I get credit for working with you. I mean,
yeah, I know.
Sort of like community service. So, Lisa, I can tell by your choice of hat that you have gone to Savannah, Georgia.
That's right. What up, Gina Barragotto?
Established in the year 1733.
Apparently. Yes. Had a great time.
Girls' weekend?
Girls' weekend.
No
These
dogs,
girls.
no husbands?
Are you kidding me? We had a bunch of dogs. We were outnumbered, actually, by dogs. My girlfriend, Gina, where we went to stay, Gina, who I met in about 8th grade, and lost contact, found
Gina
each other
from
on
8th grade.
Facebook. Okay. And then my girlfriend, Courtney, and Michelle, who we grew up in the same neighborhood. We knew each other in elementary school.
Now, I've heard stories of Courtney. And
Yeah. And Michelle and Courtney, mind you, these are not two people that knew each other in elementary school and then found each other years later on Facebook. They have been friends and never lost contact, spent summers together. So, and she lives just outside of Savannah. So she surprised us when we surprised her by telling her, hey, guess what? We're coming to Savannah. And she surprised us by saying, I'm driving a half an hour to meet you guys. So we had a great time, had a little problem on the road there. You know me. I'm not used to taking a car ride by myself, and that was 6.5 hours. Actually, should have been 6.5 hours. Took your homegirl here way longer than that because why?
You
Bathroom
took
breaks?
the real Anxiety Express.
I did indeed. Straight to Orlando to Disney World. Pete told
God.
me, don't get off at Okeechobee to switch onto I-95. Go to Indiantown Road. So I said, oh, okay. Well, my GPS didn't reroute me, and it didn't tell me to get on Indiantown Road. And all of a sudden, I said to myself, why is I-95 getting farther away? Oh, wait. No, I'm getting farther away. Why does my rearview mirror say W for West? This isn't a good thing. So I pull into the Fort Drum service station and call my husband and have a panic attack. By the way, I had Amy Farrah Fowler and that little teeny Nene from the other week. I had them in the car with me because, it was a girls' weekend, so I brought the girls. So 3 bitches took a road trip up to Savannah.
She said it, not me.
Anyways, I was this close to turning around and getting on southbound Turnpike at that plaza when that
Don't you
happened and
know,
just going
homie?
home and calling it a day on the weekend.
Fuck this, I'm going home.
I was like, I don't know, I can't do it. But I soldiered on, and I feel like it was a pretty good accomplishment for me. So anyways, we had a great time. It's really like New Orleans there. Have you been to Savannah, Gonzo?
It is a truly southern town. I haven't been downtown, but I've been through there. I've seen they've got the moss hanging from the magnolia trees, and
it's beautiful. It's amazing.
It's
I
deep
was
south.
like, I need us all to just pack up and move there, and if you could just sign off on that memo for me, that would be great.
Deep south.
It was amazing. We had the best time. Can't wait to do it again, but we got to do it for a longer weekend because we were wrung out.
I've noticed that the people in the South are far from deep.
No,
This is a very, very nice town. This is a very
yes.
They have all these
very
squares.
nice
It's
people.
so dog friendly there. It's like the perfect place for me. Everywhere you go, you could take your dog. Everywhere you go, you could sit outside with your dog. There's all these squares, all these parks and squares where you could walk your dog. Dog friendly everywhere. I loved it. It's great. Let's go. So it was fun, a lot of fun.
But Kevin might want to go there.
Yeah.
So Kevin, if we could tear you away from your devices, you 15-year-old girl,
Hey, I'm plugging us, bro.
60. While we're on the air,
Yes.
Guess what?
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
your,
show's on.
It's
I
your
know.
turn to be the cheesy pirate.
Oh, man. Well, if you follow me on Facebook, everybody knows where I am. I'm moving around, doing everything. I've been meeting with a lot of people. I've been hitting a lot of karaoke shows. Some of you might have seen the video, which surprisingly hit over 1,500 views in less than 24 hours.
And you didn't even take your clothes off.
No, well, no, then
did.
it would be down to 2 people.
You never know. For every pot, there's a cover, honey.
No.
You're a niche market there. Let me tell you what.
God help me.
Put on a couple pounds again. You could be a bear in no time.
Yeah, but that means I have to move to to Key West, and I don't.
Wilton Manors. It's right down the block. It's not
I
far.
No.
All right.
No.
I'm trying to
no,
help.
No,
What
no.
can I do? I'm trying to play matchmaker. So sue me.
Yeah, no, I've been following a lot of the cons. I was talking with Athena. She was up at Tampa Bay Comic-Con this weekend. A lot of things going on. Her and Val Kilmer got to geek out on each other a little bit. Yeah.
I would geek out on Val Kilmer a little bit.
And I got into a little bit of a controversy on the page again this weekend because someone decided to slight Athena's grandfather, saying he was just a hired monkey. And I had to go off on him for a little bit, so I got banned from about 6 or 7 pages.
Wait.
What a surprise.
Honestly, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Honestly,
Yeah.
somebody on the internet
Yeah.
who has probably about 100% no fucking idea what he's talking about, but he says something deliberately provocative that is so absurd. Not only is it disrespectful,
Yeah.
not only is it disconnected from reality,
Yep.
not only is it uninformed and probably delivered in an unintelligent fashion, but then you had to get upset and defend Mr. Billfinger
Hell yeah.
to a fucking idiot.
Actually, he was a lot.
No. He's got no other description. No, stop. This is the problem with the internet, okay? Is that we give somebody bona fides or credibility when even you, because you got all emotional.
Wait
and
until
got
you hear
pissed
why I got
off.
banned.
Wait, no, I
It
don't
wasn't
wanna-
defend of Bill. It was the fact that I called him an ass clown, and I
Okay.
called him a corporate slug troll.
Okay.
And then he went all off saying I defamed him. So I had to turn, in my humble opinion, edited,
Wait, okay, throw this asshole's
Wait a
name
second.
out there. Who's
And
this
then
asshole? Who is
What
this
did,
asshole?
wait, what was
I
he saying?
blocked
You were
him. I don't
defaming.
even
You were
remember.
defaming him
I
because you were
defamed
saying what?
because I called him a corporate troll.
Okay, so now here's what. Can't it only be defamation if there's evidence and stuff like that?
I put it out there, so it's liable and defamation of character because I called him a corporate.
But if his
troll.
character is just a piece of crap,
so
then
I had to
can you
go
defame
and
it?
edit, saying, in my humble opinion, you douche nozzle, and I got banned. Yeah, I know. I gave in. I know. Hey, everybody makes a mistake.
You make a lot.
I know. That's okay. They're putting me back on
We're
in a day or two.
talking about somebody with less than no credibility. See, okay, listen. The only reason why I'm making fun of you is because I've done this. I've gotten into flash wars with completely mindless idiots that are just spouting nonsense to be provocative because they want the attention. Okay, and then when you roast their ass, like this guy did, they cry, "Oh, defamation of character. Oh, that's slander. Oh, that's liable." It's like it's the fucking internet where you can jump up and be an asshole with no information whatsoever and just declare that the guy who is the co-creator of not only Batman but the creator of a lot of the villains and peripheral characters in the Batman canon was a what? What did he call him?
He basically called
A hired
Bill.
monkey?
Yeah, a hired monkey, basically. He turned around and says he gets no credit. He was hired, he knew his contract, blah, blah, blah. He was very well versed on the opposite side. I think this guy actually has seen the Batman and Bill film, which is a Hulu exclusive on the Bill Finger story.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. He watched a fucking documentary online.
So I got baited.
want, a cookie?
I got baited because it is, it's a personal love of mine. I love the Batman character. I'm friends with the granddaughter. I respect all.
Listen,
I allow
know
myself
and
to
love
get baited.
Athena too, dude. I know and love Athena too from way back when she first started this fucking fight. But my point is, and Lisa, I would like you to repeat what you would ask is your little tagline about this guy is he's what? He's a troll, and what do you want, a cookie?
Yeah, I said, what do you want, a cookie? No, I don't like
No,
these people. I got baited
no.
into something too.
You
Ugh.
you get baited into shit. Now I've been
I don't like
really
that.
I can be a little self-righteous because I've been really good for a couple of years, okay? I learned not to deal with these fucking people. Okay? It's as simple as that. You don't deal with them. You know why? You give them air. You give them more air than they would have got because they want somebody to play with. They want somebody to shout up against. Yeah. They want somebody that they can spend 25 minutes crafting a 6-paragraph. I'll fucking show you, you fucking piece of shit.
That's why I won't give Scott Lee his credit where credit.
These people they're at Starbucks and they're on.
That's why I won't mention Scott Lee's name.
Who?
Scott Lee.
Scott Lee. Oh well, hey, that could be anybody. There's 500,000 people with the last name of Lee, but still, or 500 million people with the last name of Lee. But my point is, you can't give them air. You can't. You know why? You know what? It now has more. The idea that Bill Finger was a hired corporate ink slinger is now out there. And you fought it. You fought it, and you yelled about it. You go, dude, I beg to differ. That's all. I beg to differ. You have no idea what you're talking about. And that would have been the end of me. He could write 15 fucking paragraphs and spend 3 days.
That's basically what I did.
Trying to bait me.
That's basically what I did,
sentences. He would get 2 sentences. I know you. You went off on a 4 and 5 paragraph tirade 3 or 4 times. True or not? Twice.
Not too much of a tirade.
Twice.
I just turned around and told him not to.
No, brother, I'm guilty of it myself. Brother, I'm guilty of it myself.
I know, okay? And I should defer to the master. I should defer to the master.
Meeting. This is like an AA meeting, okay? Hi, my name is Gonzo.
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm a bait biter. I'm sorry.
You're a troll bait biter. And it's a different kind of troll bait, but it's troll bait, man. And you know what? And the worst part is, you know, a lot of people have been kind of getting leery with me about the politics that we were. Could you try to get away from politics, man? Because we don't really want it. All we want to do is have fun and fine, and that's fine. And I want to entertain, but the reason why politics has gotten the way it is because people are taking troll bait.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason why there's any drama in such a fun type of field as animation, as cartoons, as comic books, as conventions. The only reason why is because people take their opinion and blow it up way bigger than it really deserves to be. And then when somebody either disagrees with them in a little short disagreement, and then it becomes a flash war.
Yep.
And it gives the negative and the positive equal power when the negative didn't really have any power. And the positive came in and said, well, I disagree. And the negative went, I decry you, you filthy.
And I'm learning not to call people trolls because of stupid crap like that because it got me banned for a couple of days.
But they are trolls.
Yeah, they are. But I don't need to say it. Don't need to give them the power.
They're trolls.
You're right.
Well, I've also got another solution for you. Go to MeWe. Okay, help MeWe build itself up. Okay, help MeWe build itself up, and then you can be selective on what little troll assholes you deal with.
Absolutely. Sounds like a great idea.
Now, of course, we could use as many troll assholes watching our show as possible because
by all means.
We need all the fans we get. Please, if you're going to be a troll assholes, please
be one here.
Subscribe, watch, like. We need as much as possible. Troll assholes are welcome because we obviously have had recent experience with troll assholes. Isn't that right?
I'm not really into anal like that.
Yeah. So other than that, that's what happened this weekend?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been doing a lot of karaoke, and I ran into a couple of friends from L.A., local boys. They're going to be coming back this Saturday night, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So we're going to get to a little something you're doing right now, which is taking a sip. So every single time that we hear the term troll, you got to take a shot.
Drinking game alert?
Yep. The word of the day is troll.
Really?
Yeah.
Had one sad thing happen to me this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Really?
And that's in retro, too.
I had one sad thing happen to me this weekend. Had to give Nene back to her foster mom.
Aww.
That little tiny baby I had here.
Wait a minute, the one that yipped at me and snipped at me? Okay, cool.
She didn't do anything.
Yes, she did.
She's a doll baby. Oh, my God, she's so amazing. Anyways, yeah, I had to give her back. Pete says troll.
Okay. Hey, that's a double shot because, as Pete says,
He's just doing it because
He wants to annoy you.
he wants to be enjoying and drink. I didn't say that. I didn't say the T word. Ha!
I didn't say you had to say it.
So, okay, well, dog world problems is as good of a segue as I can possibly find to get ourselves to our first break. And by the way, for those of you that do pay attention to our breaks and our meme shows, you're welcome. I've been hard at work. They're going to be short, they're going to be sweet, and you're going to be able to see them all, and they're going to be crazy. And we'll be back in like a minute or so. But yeah, don't
2 and 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Stop making me laugh before the break. Gonzo Radio right into this.
GONZO Radio.
You're full of, you're just all full of, yeah, it's okay. I know how to push the button, pushy.
That's not what she said.
She's told you.
Damn. Oh, wow.
And you didn't get the camera for that either. So
Going straight
Don't
for
need
or
it.
away from the clitoris.
I control your camera time. So there. How about that?
You don't control my mouth. I've got a big heart, but ooh, this mouth is bigger.
No comment.
All I can do is nod. Welcome back to the Gonzo Radio Show, where we're using a little more of a loosey-goosey conversational format this evening. How's that working out for you?
I like it.
I'm fine with it.
It's because they can jibber-jabber. And so far...
You're going to
I've been taking
jibber-jabber
the-
about jibber-jabber.
I'm like jibber-jabber about
Jabber,
jibber-jabber.
jabber,
That's
jabber,
for
jabber,
sure.
jabber, jabber, jaw.
Yeah. No, I kind of like it because I can now relax and it doesn't seem like we're going after bullet points and popping one-liners and things like that. We can actually be a little more conversational, and I can be a little more ranty and yelly and finger slingy and taking off my glasses
Maybe
for
we should go
dramatic
back to the
effect.
control.
And where did everybody go? Wait, let me put these back on.
Yo, God,
Okay.
help me.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got one mode. Ha ha. Okay, that's it.
It's just ha. Wait. Can you do that again? Ha
Ha ha.
No, the way you did it before.
No replays. Sorry.
no
you want to
replays?
you want me to shoot it again? Then you're gonna have to pay me for recuts.
I control your camera time. Wah ha 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 ha.
You're not doing a good job, apparently.
Oh, damn.
Who would
Snap
say this?
that.
Who would say this?
I'm giving him a hard time today because he's been ghosting me all day when I've been trying to talk to him.
You see, kids, ghosting is when you have an annoying friend who's trying to contact you while you're editing video all fucking day.
I'm trying to talk to you about show stuff.
I know. I was busy. I was hungover. I actually didn't start. It was really funny. Okay, you know what's really funny? Real talk. I didn't start working on the show till like 3:15.
Oh my God, you suck, dude.
Listen, I sucked it up, and I went to the gym. I ate breakfast. I had oatmeal, and I had coffee, and I had water. Boy, did I have a lot of water.
Oatmeal and coffee?
Oatmeal and coffee, though. It was awesome.
There better be a very, very big middle break for our sake.
There was a big middle week. Screw you. But and I sucked it up, and I went to the gym and had a pretty good chest day.
Sucked it up.
And do you want to know why? Because this kind of got lost in the weekend story, because this really wasn't the weekend. This was this morning. Okay. So I'm heading out to the gym, getting ready to go to the gym, shuffling out the door, and parked in front of my house is a Palm Beach Sheriff's Office code enforcement, community enforcement lady, an officer nonetheless. So I go to deal with her because we had a party yesterday, and it seems that one of our guests parked in the median strip in the median between.
I
the
knew
median
you were going to
strips,
get in trouble when you told people to do
and
that.
Somebody wonked. But here's the funniest part. Okay, our good friends at PBSO. They sent a car by. Okay. And unofficially, this lady said, yeah, somebody came by, looked, wasn't blocking the thoroughfare, wasn't blocking anybody, wasn't hurting anybody, and he probably had crime to deal with, so he had better things to do with his time. And that's probably why I'm here at 10 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh. She said, I was going to leave you a written warning on your door. And then that was it. That was all we were going to say. But since I was so charming, and I talked to her, I got a don't worry about it. Not even a verbal warning. Hey, don't worry about it. So to my neighbor who called the cops because one person, in a nice BMW I might add, one person parked in the gap between the two median strips, which is a large asphalt gap where people can hang U-turns. And you still have plenty of room to hang a U-turn. Okay, but I have one of these for the neighbor that actually went to the trouble of calling the cops because one car wasn't where it wanted to be. Let me tell you something about the lawn, okay? Props to Russ. Okay, this guy unpacks and packs big, huge spools of industrial grade steel. So he knows how to put shit in slots. And when I tell you I had 11 cars in my front yard and in front of my house, I had 11 cars in my front yard.
And his front yard's not big, folks, let me tell you.
It's not a huge
No,
front
it's
yard.
not.
There were 11. I'm talking about mini SUVs, full-size cars, including my full-size Cadillac car, 11 cars. Kudos to the roommate. He used his professional skills.
There's a lot of like formerly playing Tetris stuff there that happened. Okay.
Somebody whistle a Russian folk song.
I don't know any in Russian. If I was a rich man, yeah, whatever.
That's a Jewish folk song.
They're a Russian. They're Russian. They get the fuck out.
Well, speaking of Russian, haha, segue. Speaking of Russian, why don't we rush our asses over to the Good Karma Pet of the Week? How about that, Lisa?
Sure, why not?
Well, let's see. Well, first of all, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you back on the screen because I control your screen time.
Okay.
And, okay, so, and we'll get the goods up. All right, Lisa, 3, 2, 7. 1.
Okay.
The Good Karma Pet Rescue of the Week.
So here is our dog of the week, pet of the week. It is Jewel, and she is affectionately known by her foster mom. She calls her Juju. You know, we all have little cutesy names. Gimli is Gims, Nini is Teeny Nini. So Jewel is Juju or Juju B.
What are you doing to my show?
So she is so black dog. You know, I love a black dog, Gonzo. Oh, you know, I have that soft spot for the black dogs.
Black dog.
We've talked about black dog syndrome before, okay?
Oh, that is a cute dog.
So, Miss Jewel, okay, she was born about a year ago. She's about a year old. She is a Labrador Retriever mix, and she's about 35 pounds. She was a transfer from a South Carolina rescue. She was really confused by all the changes that happened in her life, but she is doing really good. She's warming up to family life. She is learning how to walk on a leash, and she's building her confidence. She probably could use a strong pack leader because these labs are eager to please type dogs, but they need somebody to tell them what to do. So she would probably need somebody that would be, good with helping her to walk nice on the leash a little bit more. She is really very sweet and affectionate dog. She does really well with praise. She loves to get hugs. I don't care what you read on those things that says your dog doesn't like it when you do this. Let me tell you what, your dog will tell you if they like it or not. My dog loves to get hugged. So she loves hugs. She's calm. She likes to have a little safe spot. So for those people who are like, I don't want to put my dog in a crate. Crates are great. Dogs love them. They take to them. It's their little den. As long as it's not a punishment place for them, it's a really, really great tool and a great place for them. So she likes her little safe spot where she can chill out and hang out. So she is ready to start her new life with her new family in her new forever home. Her adoption fee is $175, and that includes her vaccinations. I tell you guys this all the time. All her heartworm testing, deworming, parasite screening, microchip. And so you can go to adoptadog.goodkarmapetrescue.org, and you can see all of our adoptable dogs there. You could skip the adopt a dog part. If you might want to adopt a cat or you want to go to donate instead, you could just go to goodkarmapetrescue.org and click the donate button to donate money. You can donate stuff off our wish list for Amazon.com. We always need like puppy pee-pee pads and cat litter and dog food and cat food and all that kind of stuff like that. So it's really great if you buy those things for us. And also we're doing that fundraiser still for Teeny Neeny there so that she could get her heart murmur echocardiogram taken care of and her knees and her dental and all that stuff. So we once again need your money. $5, $500.
Dog needs remodeling.
Yeah. We can rebuild her. We can make her better, stronger, faster. Okay.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
No. So, anyways, please go to goodkarmapetrescue.org and look at all of our adoptable dogs and cats. Join up to either volunteer. You don't have to foster an animal. You can volunteer. We have people who help with just transporting animals. If there's an animal at the shelter that we have somebody willing to foster, but they can't get there and pick that dog up, if you have free time on your hands and you can pick up that dog and drop him off at somebody's house, we need you. If you can help out at the office doing stuff, we need you. If you can donate money, we really need you, okay? If you have people who you know who have a lot of money that they can donate, we need them. So please think about dropping a couple of your hard-earned nickels there for Good Karma Pet Rescue. Take a look at Miss Jewel on the website and all of our other animals, and I will see you at the next Untapped event at Bailey Contemporary Arts on Friday, September 7th from 6 to 9. I'll be there with Gimli. Knock on wood, unless Gimli's adopted by then, I will be there with Gimli. And you can come on out and see us and listen to the Motowners singing all that good stuff. And they got food trucks and beer samples. You got to get out there early because beer samples are while supplies last. And then I'll update you at the end of the show when we do all of our pimping ourselves out and whoring ourselves out. I'll tell you about any of the other events. Got to get you guys to stick around. I don't want you to see the Pet of the Week and then leave. I want you to stick around all the way to the end of the show. You got to stay till after the credits, folks. Didn't you see Justice League?
Yeah, we do really weird shit after the credits. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Well, thank you so much. Anything else to add?
Not right now.
Okay, then. And I will segue us out. What?
That was an adorable little pup.
Yes, it was an adorable little pup. Just shut up and drink your... What are you drinking anyway?
Kombucha.
What are you drinking over there?
GT's kombucha.
Oh.
It's
and
yummy.
what does it say on the cup?
What you should be paying attention to.
Why?
Because it's your
cup. Why do you think you have the cup? Why do you think you're the one with the cup? He can't read.
What?
He's just...
He does know I'm a special educator, right?
I never learned how to read.
I never learned how to read.
Well, we got sort of a treat for you next. The permanent return.
Yeah.
What?
Let him come back for it.
No.
Okay.
See, what you do is tease the permanent return of Geek.
The Citadel's been teleported to Federation space. It's doomed. This has to be C-137, you guys. You know he's coming for us. All right, calm down. We have his summer as a hostage. Obviously, I get her. You guys play Rick Laser Scissors for the Morty. What the hell is that? Payback.
Grandpa Rick!
Duh.
You're alive!
Rick! Morty, take this. You're gonna need it later. Hold on. That's enough, Rick. What's this supposed to accomplish? We have infinite grandkids. You're trying to use Disney bucks at a Caesar's Palace here.
That's a bluff. He's bluffing, sir. He loves me.
You're a rogue, Rick. Irrational, passionate. You love your grandkids. You came to rescue them. I came to kill you, bro. That's not even my original Summer.
Oh my god, he's not bluffing. He's not bluffing.
Rick! Why not shoot through her? 20 yards. 9-gauge plasma pistol. My first shot would liquefy her insides and injure you. Second shot adds recoil. The risk to me is minimized if I wait for you to shoot her, which I'm encouraging you to do.
What the
Or let her go, which I will reward with a quicker death. Because you love her. Because it's incentive for you to give me my cleanest shot, which will be your least painful death. But if you want to die slower than that, I'm super into it. All you gotta do to get that started is kill the girl.
I hate you!
Not an issue, sweetie.
That's enough! Drop the gun, Rick!
Morty, I know you're too stupid to get this, but you're really f***ing this up right now.
I'm not letting you let my sister die! Drop the gun!
I wasn't gonna let her die, you f***ing moron! Ha!
Aww.
Point is, he thought I was going to. I totally did, by the way. You're a f***ing moron, Morty.
Morty, you f***ing idiot!
You're a serious f***ing idiot, Morty. You basically killed us all. You're as dumb as a bag of sand, idiot, Morty. You're Rick had the dumbest thing I've ever laid eyes on. Idiot, dumb Morty. What an idiot! What a dumb Morty.
Who's stupid now, bitch?
Morty, we just got him back!
That was amazing, Morty. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, let's wrap this up. Good job, Morty. Let's go, kids.
What? What happened?
Oldest Rick trick in the book.
Fake gun, shoot me, and standoff. Brilliant!
Yeah. Good thing I saw that note.
GONZO Radio.
I got your audio lag between my microphone and the video. Anybody else in the chat room seeing or hearing an audio lag? Because it also could be the feed. Welcome back to the Gonzo Radio Show. I'm Big Daddy Gonzo. We're getting feedback from our chat room telling us that we have some sort of a lag. So if you'll bear with us for a moment, I'm going to try to figure out whether or not it is an individual lag or a lag between many people in the chat room. How is that going? Anybody? Huh?
Yeah, everybody says nope, 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 nope.
Nope, 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 and nope.
Yep.
On with the show.
Ta-da.
So we brought Geek Check back because I don't know if anybody's noticed, but we've kind of drifted back to Geek because Kevin made me do it. Kevin made me do it because, well, I didn't really want to walk away from it anyway.
Good.
But because it is who I am at my core. Even though I do like sports and some deviant music that some people that horrifies some people in the cosplay and convention scene, but that's okay. Be horrified. It's okay. I'm a crazy old man, but
ain't that old.
But these are my people, and this is my thing, and it's been so great to have the pop cultural shift so hard in a direction that, quite frankly, when I was a kid, I was a little bit of an outcast. I literally kept a closeted existence as a Star Trek nerd and as a Star Wars nerd and as a Well, actually, Star Wars is one of the first times that being somebody who's into fantasy and star stuff and outer space stuff, it was really the first time that people came out and said, "Hey, this is pretty cool." And
Turn it. I can't see it. Sorry, she's sharing things with me.
You guys have got no camera time. You can go over there and you can act like chimpanzees, switch hats, flip glasses, all you want. I'm talking to my audience, so I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Anyway,
Talking trash.
Giggling.
So
We're trashing each other.
you go right ahead.
That's what we do.
So we have decided to stick with our demographic of leaning a little geeky, a little weird, a little nerdy, because it is who we are. Now, being a professional also in the adult entertainment industry, there's going to be some crossover, kids. Yeah. There's going to be some crossovers. I know feature entertainers that use comic book, fantasy, and sci-fi characters in their act, and we may see them. I also know a fellow DJ who happens to be studying to be an astronaut. Like, seriously, wants to be an astronaut, wants to go to Mars, is really doing it. Hey, Sparky, how you doing? Ron Sparkman, by the way. Look him up. Go ahead. Ron Sparkman. Just go ahead and look him up. You'll see.
Let's do this.
He would be the space stardom guy. He's good buddies with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, wow.
So there's various there's various layers to this onion that you guys don't even know about yet, that I'm going to show to you, because we spent a lot of time clowning and having fun, and even a few times we've yelled and screamed about either sociopolitics or politics in general, and I think you guys know how we feel about those things, and everybody else yells and screams about that shit anyway. We don't need to. We have so much other stuff we have to talk to and that we have to share. So that's what we're going to do. And one of those things we're going to do is we're going to share a little something I like to call a geek check, which eventually we will be able to get our good friends at the Nerd News Network to actively participate. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Bobby Mack, Seth Viper, Jason McDuff. All three who claim to watch the show or have watched the show. Come on, Nerd News Network. I've got a segment for you, all for you, right here. It also helps that I won't have to do the work to do the segment. I'll just have somebody Skype in or have somebody record and send it in. But ball's in your court. Otherwise, we're going to do it anyway. Isn't that right, Kevin?
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah, so so I'm going to flip it over to Kevin. And Kevin's got good news and weird news in Geek Check.
So let's go on with the good news for all you Trekkies and Trekkers out there. And I know there's a difference between the two of you. Your Trekkies or your classic Star Trek fans, and your Trekkers are a little bit more of a modern base. And I know you guys have done a little merging, but there seems to be a lot of rejoicing in the crowds, especially at the Comic-Cons, as an old character is dusting off his Star Trek universe, making a return. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already heard, it's time to rejoice. Patrick Stewart will be coming back to the Star Trek franchise in 2019 on CBS All Access, not just as anybody, but as the famed Jean-Luc Picard. Yeah, and the crowd rejoices.
His beautiful bald head.
Yeah, that's right. He is actually coming back. Now, this, from what I understand, this is a new series that's taking place 20 years after the last Star Trek Generation film, Nemesis, which we will debate about at some other point, and I'll probably get slammed through a wall. Sucked.
All right. Whoa. Stop. First of all, I've explained this to you before.
I'm going to get hurt.
And now I will take the time to explain to all of you. Okay?
Yeah, I did it.
There are three things in this world that there's nothing bad of, okay? There's just some are better than others. Do you know what those are, Lisa?
What's that, Gonzo?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you know what the first two are.
I'm sorry, I wasn't really listening.
Star Trek, Star Wars, and pizza.
Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yes.
Pizza and blowjobs.
Okay.
There's no such thing as a bad one of any of them.
I beg
Just
to
some
differ.
are better than others.
I beg to differ.
At least on one of them.
I'm taking away the camera.
I've had bad pizza.
See? Well, and also I have to say this. I mean, girls do get bad head sometimes. Have you ever had a guy go down there and just like, what are you doing?
Look, I've been having sex with the same guy for over 20 years. And I don't remember what sex was like before Pete. I really don't. I don't remember what used to happen.
Wow.
So don't ask me. Everything is really amazing
amnesia.
now.
All right, well, okay. No,
Wait,
enough about you. What?
Premarital
I was just gonna say,
amnesia.
Pete does everything so good, it's made me forget about everybody before him.
That's what I was trying to lead you into. Very good. I don't have to lead you for that. Okay, excuse me. Other ladies in the chat room, okay? Believe me, I've heard tell of other guys giving bad head. So that doesn't apply to women.
Now that's an interesting question because is it a blowjob or is it cunnilingus? I think that a blowjob is what a male receives, and cunnilingus is what a woman receives. They are two different classifications. So,
well, yeah, they're two
different classifications of the same thing. They're both oral sex.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I noticed I didn't
Blondie
say
says
oral
you have
sex.
to. Blondie says you have to lie to the guys because their feelings will get hurt.
But pizza, doesn't matter whether it's deep dish, if it's Sicilian, it's a round pie, it's a thick pie. Pizza's still pizza, though. There's a big difference.
No, because pizza, New York thin, nice pizza is not the same as that New York,
This is true geek
deep
talk.
dish Chicago style pizza. That's like comparing fried chicken and mahi mahi. Like one's the chicken of the sea, or whatever, like tuna fish.
Okay, or Papa John's pizza. But anyway,
let's not go back there again.
Let's not go back to that Nazi. But my point is there. I'm sorry. There just has never anything in those franchises. I never considered any of those movies ever bad.
Okay, then how would you classify A New Frontier and Nemesis? Because they really weren't that great either.
They were okay.
I didn't like that Nemesis movie.
Neither did I.
That's the one where Shatner came back. He was right on the horse. He didn't know what was going on.
No. That was Generations. That's Generations. That's Generations.
A movie? I'm talking about
Nemesis.
Nemesis is the one where Data blows up and then they get a new Data at the end.
Right, but no, Data blows up, but also
my husband's going to be so
Romulans,
disappointed that I don't know what you're talking about.
Picard.
Yep.
Okay, and there was a clone of Picard.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started. That movie was fine. It's a matter of opinion. That's a matter of opinion. And that's fine. It's a matter of your opinion. And in my learned opinion, there's no bad Star Wars movies. There's no bad Star Trek movies.
You actually like The Phantom Menace?
Sure. Loved it. Num.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Phantom Menace. It really. We hear the name and we block it out. The rest of us, true Star Wars.
All the first three
Qui-Gon
movies of
Jinn
them all.
was awesome.
Let me tell you what, I hate it. I hate it when children show up in movies or TV shows and they ruin everything, which is why I'm so glad that they're never going to show Howard and Bernadette's kids on The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know. Praise the Lord. And so anyways, with this thing, with those first three movies, like, oh, the little kid, Anakin Skywalker, oh, he's the worst. And I didn't think it'd get any worse. And then
I'm going to try spinning. That's a good move.
What's that guy's name that played Christian? What was the kid's name that played him? Hayden Christensen.
The older one.
Hayden Christensen, right?
No,
with the legs.
Hayden Christensen
He
was the
sucked.
adult
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I didn't think it could get worse.
So
I didn't think it
matched
could get
the
worse
kid-
than
they
the little
matched
kid.
The kids. They matched the actors.
The
then.
little kid was so horrible, and then Hayden Christensen was so much worse. I didn't think it could get any worse. And then, so like the first one was bad, the second one was bad, and the third one was just awful. And then I was just like, give me A New Hope again.
Oh, shut up, Lou. Grow up. Yeah, he doesn't. He thinks Star Wars is boring. He's falling asleep. But that's besides the point. But yes, Jean-Luc Picard is coming back to the Star Trek universe.
CBS All Access.
Thank you. Which that drives me nuts personally because I want to see Discovery. I heard great things about it. I want to see the new. They're going for a complete Star Trek universe. They're going to try to open up basically a Star Trek channel. Everything's going to be Star Trek, and I'd like to see them revisit Deep Space
You'll
Nine.
get my attention.
Because to me, Deep Space Nine was the best of the after series.
Well, let's also remember in a graphic novel that I read.
Wrote? I was going to say, I
read.
never heard of
I
this.
wrote a graphic novel.
No, you didn't.
Didn't get published.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. The
Green
deep
women.
space, the deep space station system. There's 26 deep space stations out on the fringes of explored space.
Yeah.
The Gamma Quadrant, I think, is what they call explored space. So you're talking about Deep Space number 9.
I love that show.
Which is on the Dominion, on the border of the Dominion space. So there. So any questions?
No, that's my favorite, and I'm glad that.
Can we have class outside?
No.
No, but I do like the fact that Jean-Luc Picard that he is back. Okay, because
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yes, because Patrick Stewart is a phenomenal actor. He's a couple of years younger than Shatner, and he's at least still viable.
I love Patrick Stewart. Did you ever see him when he was on the Graham Norton show? And what's his name? Hugh Jackman was talking about his nickname.
Yeah.
Beef Stew. He's got a big wiener, apparently. He's like the James Woods of the Star Trek series, I guess. Because supposedly he's got like a baby's arm down there, too.
Homeboy's got a 39-year-old wife who's pretty smoking.
He can make it so.
I loved him.
He's
I'll
78.
tell you when I fell in love with Patrick Stewart when I saw him fostering that pit bull Ginger. Did you see all those posts a couple years ago when he was fostering that dog?
Yeah.
Oh my
he loves
God.
animals.
And he's been bald since
He's awesome.
since forever.
Love him,
Yeah, he's
Sir
been
Patrick.
Bald for like ever. Just
It's because he's
phenomenal actor.
virile AF. That's hardcore man right there.
But
That's a
speaking,
man nugget.
Get me some of that. Is he seeing anyone?
probably he's got a wife. But he's probably the one thing that I love is the technology, which leads us into our next story.
Good segue.
Thank you, technology.
Look how we did
Yeah, video game universes have been dominating video games for God knows how long. Multiplayers, well, it seems there's a little bit of a controversy with a game out there that's been around for about a little over a year. Anybody familiar with
Fortnite? Say it, goddammit.
A game called Fortnite. Thank you. It's a multiplayer game, and they've got basically two modules for it. One's a Save the World, and the other one's Battle Royale. Now, the first one, Save the World, is a player versus environment game. The second one is a Battle Royale. It's a player versus player, up to 100 people in a game room.
Jeez.
With teams of anywhere from 2 to 4.
Kill everybody.
Yes, it is a shooter game. Well, there's been a little bit of a controversy. In the day and age where kids are encouraged to excel in sports, parents have taken control by getting tutors for their kids, anywhere from baseball to softball and football and the whole 9 yards. Well, now they're doing it within a whole new extreme with this video game. Yeah, and there's two sides to the story. Now, it seems that Good Morning America has decided to jump on a bandwagon with Wall Street Journal, trashing the parents for buying tutors for their kids to teach them how to play this online game. And everybody seems to be up in arms about it because those who like the game are saying, well, you just don't like it because you just think we're being bad parents, but you're not saying anything. And then you have other sides of it, like, Polygon.com, who decided that they wanted to get in on this little mix, trashing Good Morning America and Wall Street Journal and all the opposers by saying, you don't know what's going on in these homes. They're helping out. And you don't know if these parents are going outside with their kids and playing. And you don't know if they're not spending time with. For all you know, people are spending up to $100 per session for 15-minute sessions with online tutors to teach their kids how to play a shooter game.
All right. First of all, one of the reasons that these parents purchase or buy a tutor, pay a tutor for their kid, is because Fortnite, amongst other video games, are now becoming competitive.
That's what Deborah said.
And
yes,
they're becoming competitive, and some of the prizes for these competitions are college scholarships.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars, exactly.
True, but there's another side to this as an educator, and yes, that's a good thing that they're doing things like that, but it's also like the lotto. When you have hundreds and thousands of competitors going online, some of them are parents. You don't know who's actually playing the actual game for these kids. People are going to get involved that this is a little bit of a scam.
I thought those gaming things like that, though, that like they showed up there, like, because I've seen them on ESPN the Ocho, okay, where they're playing live. You could see the person playing the game.
Yeah,
so
you can. You can see the person playing the games.
Not all of them are doing that.
But that's what I'm saying. Then that's their own problem. Then they're gonna get themselves screwed. They better get OSHA on that or something. I don't know.
But what I'm saying is that there is their propensity to cheat. And then who actually can afford it? The parents who can afford it, those kids now have an advantage, and it becomes a problem like in the school system where the rich people get the advantages and the poor kids have to rely on their own abilities, or they're spending so much money like the lottery to hopefully get to one of these handful of scholarships. Who's really going to get it? It's like turning around and having your kid grow up all through school thinking they're going to be a baller, but because they come from a bad neighborhood, they really don't have the opportunity unless they're born with an innate skill.
I say whatever you need to do to get your kid a chance.
But then it's also the debate of, are you spending the money wisely for your child? Why aren't you spending the money on an actual academic tutor to get your kid to college, which is also the other argument, because
parents can choose to do what they want with their kids.
Yeah,
true.
Whoa, you got
I know.
that.
Don't dictate to somebody what they have to do.
I'm not dictating.
What you consider important to one person, maybe they don't consider important.
I'm bringing up.
I don't need no school smarts.
No, I'm not saying that.
And it shows.
But the other thing about it is this: is it really pushing what we call false hope and spending that money on a video game that, especially, and I have to go on this personal, I'm sorry for doing this, and I don't want to be a downer on it. After what happened at my school, we're promoting a game that is based on a violent platform that is killing other people. And now we're promoting that to get to school.
That's a slippery slope.
Yes,
that's a little.
It's a slippery slope, it's a big stretch though, because
no, well, it's not a big. Wait, it's not a big stretch. It's just a stretch.
There's plenty of people that have been playing video games a long time.
It's just a stretch. It's not a big stretch.
My homeboy, case in point, who is not violent. I mean, people who have violent tendencies that lean towards violent games and they're going to have violent actions are going to have them regardless. Because that's why they're out there like strangling a kitten or something to see how it feels and get the excitement rush before they go kill a person.
I actually agree with you on that.
Let somebody else talk, for Christ's sake.
No!
I do agree with you on that. Absolutely.
I disagree. Whatever it is. Whatever it just means. See
Cool.
that Savannah hat catch fire, she's going to get so mad.
But then again, what I turn around and say is it's not the gun that causes the problem, and I get a lot of flack from fellow educators for this. But if you're spending so much time focusing on that one thing, you're not taking a look at the whole child to find out whether or not they have the mentality that can handle it emotionally.
I totally agree with that.
And that is my issue, my only issue. And that's where we lose our kids, and that's where we lost the kid that did what he did in my school.
I can't argue with that.
So it is, like I said, it's a stretch, but it's not that far of a stretch. There are concerns here. It's a big jumble, and it's a very, very big thing. So I don't know. I mean, for me, both sides need to just get your kids out. For God's sakes, when I was at 8, we didn't come home until the goddamn lights went on.
I was going to say,
get your kids out into a fucking tree.
Go outside. Well, don't go outside this month because it's hot AF out there, okay? It's been August for like 6 months already.
And those kids are chubby. They're not eating right. Let them go sweat off 5 pounds.
I understand they don't want to go outside and play. You know what? Drop them off at the community pool. Holy crap. I grew up in a house with a pool, and I wanted to go to the... What? There are still community pools.
And you don't want to go into those things.
Not
those
true.
Those Band-Aids are completely different from the ones that came up in front of our face.
The community pool where I live is beautiful. It's amazing. It's really nice.
I seen your neighborhood. You live in a good neighborhood.
Exactly. That's right.
So with that, that's our geek
Feel
check.
better now?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a controversy. Your
Feel
head
better now?
Yeah, your head. He grew hair.
My head hasn't.
Is everybody
really,
happy that I argued with Kevin a little bit?
My
I know
head
you guys have
hasn't
been
really
dying
moved
for
very
that.
Much. Okay, now to put it all in a nice
Little package.
for you. Thank you. Nice little package. Yes, I am the king of little packages.
Hey, he said it, not us.
Little penis joke here for you. No, the situation is as such, Grandma and Grandpa. Okay, first of all, kids, get off their lawn. Second of all,
Not my lawn.
these violent video games.
No matter how good you are, they won't keep you from getting robbed at gunpoint.
I live in a van by the river. Sorry, had to go there.
I do get more than a sentence in every once in a while.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
These violent video games, the kids, as generations go on, are learning to differentiate between the violence and reality. A few slip through the cracks with obvious horrific results, and maybe that's up to us as a society, as adults, to monitor and evaluate these children, and maybe hopefully we can catch them before they have this problem.
Amen.
Otherwise, what these parents are doing is a legitimate sports endeavor, because what we're looking at is one of the sports of the 21st century.
Of the future.
Yeah.
Period. Whether we don't consider something not played outside or played in the physical world, physical reality, this is a reality.
Yeah.
Fortnite is a reality. What are some of the other big, huge universe games out there?
World of Warcraft.
I was going to say, that's the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. And what was the other thing?
No,
Code
there's
Black
another
or
one.
Code something or...
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Isn't that what the little kids play? I thought Minecraft was a little thing that the kids play.
You talking about 15 million?
No, but I'm saying Minecraft is like they just build little houses and things like that.
Well,
what's wrong with building houses? We need people that will grow up and build houses. Let them get good at that. And by the way, houses, not more effing condos, so that we can squeeze as many people as possible.
Level.
Jeez, Louise.
Homes.
Except for the fact that those
Overwatch.
those
Overwatch
communities
is the
are
other
great
big
for my
Overwatch.
business.
Who told
Thank
you
you,
that?
Chris.
Chris.
I couldn't remember the name.
Chris,
but
who's
thank
probably
you, Chris.
who's probably playing Overwatch on a split screen watching the show.
Right? Chris, coming through clutch with the answer.
So when I first saw this story, my first reaction was, of course, are you FKM? Are you serious? You can't be serious. But it is competitive.
Yeah.
You look on TBS, they have the finals. You look on the Game Show Network, they have the finals. They have the tournament. They show it on the screen.
Professional, female cosplay gamers. I mean, there was a controversy a couple of years ago with a couple of stars, harassing them. I mean, these girls are competitive video gamers.
And here's the thing.
The fact they do it in their underwear is just kind of cool.
That's the thing. The cosplay girls so in that universe, the cosplays that the girls have the ability to dress up as typically is like, sorry, slut. Okay? It's like little teeny tiny outfit with your boobs hanging out. So if I'm going to dress in a cosplay, then that's how I'm going to be dressed. So if it's okay for me to copy what the character is, don't put your hands on me, dude, because I will tase your ass, okay? And my husband will drive you into the ground, okay,
Look,
to boot.
don't touch, boys.
That's right. I don't
But
understand.
Cosplay is not consent.
Cosplay is not consent. Okay, we've covered this subject before.
Yep.
But we're wandering off the main subject, which is tutors for these video games, especially if these kids do plan on making some sort of an attempt to be a professional gamer or a gamer for the purpose of college scholarships, for big time money, things like that. That's professional. That's a job. Don't get mad if the kid develops a skill and he gets a job doing this. Okay, yeah. Stop. Just okay. Make him go to school, just like college football or college sports. Continue going to college.
Make him cut the grass for the money for that tutor.
Exactly. Make the kid pay for it.
Says the lady with no children. I know exactly how to parent.
You have pets to eat the grass.
They do eat that grass too. Then they either puke it up or it comes out in their poop. Neither way is fun for me.
Get a kid and teach them to learn how to grow some grass.
Irma Gerd. All right. Well, I think we've pretty much ground that up pretty good. Everybody good with it?
I'm good.
I'm all set.
They're all yelled out now. That means
I'm exhausted.
We're moving on. We're moving on to our final segment, which is, as always, is RUFKM. Right after this.
We've made too many compromises already, too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back. They assimilate entire worlds, and we fall back. Not again. The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther. And I will make them pay for what they've done.
GONZO Radio.
That's right. I will make them pay for what they've done. Welcome back. I love that. I love that. That is so iconic. That is so awesome. That is so Patrick Stewart. For those of you who have never had the pleasure, has anybody really not seen that?
Which one?
The scene where he's talking about the Borg, and he's talking about how they assimilate whole planets and we move back, and they assimilate whole systems and we move back further, but it stops here, no further. No,
Dude, of course.
Okay.
Freaking classic.
Okay. It was awesome.
I still like Deep Space Nine better, but yeah, I just
Don't
did.
I'll get up.
Nothing personal.
I'll get
The last couple of years of freaking Next Generation were freaking amazing. The introduction of the Borg, all that stuff, great. I just like the concept of Deep Space Nine, except for that first year.
That's your jam.
That was my jam.
That's his jam.
That was my jam.
Well, we got other jams too. And actually, you know what's really funny? I keep forgetting to put the intro in, which is really, really strange because it's a really fun intro.
Amen to that.
It is a really fun intro. So let's see if we can't fire up that intro.
Are you fucking kidding
Are
me?
you FKM? Are you
fucking kidding me?
I don't know. Are you?
No, actually, I'm not.
Okay.
We've got a twofer
We got
for
a twofer.
RUFKM.
Yep.
What you can believe and what you can't believe. Me, I personally, I choose not to believe the second one. The first one, I choose to believe because, well, quite frankly, I hate the stinking Mets.
Really? Well, I guess I don't need to ask him. Okay, Lisa, are you into sports at all?
Yeah.
Baseball? Okay. Okay, if you had to choose, though. Yankees versus Mets.
If I had to choose the Yankees versus Mets, if I didn't choose the Yankees, I think my grandmother would roll in her grave.
Oh, I hate
my
to make your
grandmother. My grandmother was a huge Yankees fan. Okay,
I hate to make your grandmother roll over in her grave, but fuck the Yankees. Because my dad, may
You
rest in
fuck the
peace-
Yankees.
And may he rest in peace, was a Dodgers fan, so I got to side with the Mets. But Mets have caused a big stir this last week. It seems that well, they had a little bit of a loss on Tuesday against the Washington Nationals, 25 to freaking 4.
Yikes!
19 runs. They made this face.
25 to 4. That's enough to get any Mets fan crazy enough to need a little help. Quite literally, a New York-based mental health marketplace, UMA Health, is offering, check this out, free therapy sessions to die-hard fans of the Mets from Flushing, New York, after the devastating loss, and let's face it, a flat-out shitty season. They're trying to, with this issue, they're trying to eliminate the stigma of mental health and therapy. by offering these free sessions. I wonder what they're going to do with Jets fans.
Kill them. Never mind. They'll just kill themselves.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear.
What's that? The Jets suck?
Jets suck.
Thank you. Jets suck.
I am a half of New York teams fans. Okay? I like the Yankees over the Mets. I love the Giants over the Jets. I like the Giants a lot.
I like the Giants.
Cannot stand the Jets.
Buffalo?
I like the New York Islanders. Can't stand the Rangers.
Oh, that's where we differ.
I don't
Rangers.
I like the Brooklyn Nets. I normally spit when I say the name New York Knicks. Not a fan. So I like half the New York teams. Half. I'll give you half.
What about the Bills?
That's in upstate Buffalo. That's practically Canada. Okay, they're not even. Are they American? That's almost Canada. You could smell Canada from Buffalo. Well, actually, Canada can smell Buffalo.
I was about to say, I think it's the other way around.
How do you define
and they
the
call
Detroit
and complain
Tigers?
and say, "Could you move it upwind?" Yeah, no.
It's like Mount Trashmore.
Buffalo doesn't count.
Okay.
Really?
I'll give you that one. I'll definitely give you.
When do they count ever?
True. Well, when what was it? Cox was.
It's
spitting
snowing in Buffalo now.
When Cox was spitting on their field. Remember those years? Two, and the Dolphins were spitting on their field.
Well, listen. Let me set you a little something straight about the Buffalo Bills and about Miami Dolphin fans who behave badly.
It was the players.
Nobody started behaving badly. You're talking to somebody who was going to Miami Dolphin games in the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you were allowed to sell tickets, scalp tickets to the public, and sell tickets to thousands of tourists who flock down here, get drunk, and act like assholes for a few years in a row, eventually the other fans start acting out and retaliating. So that was learned behavior. Let's get that right. Okay?
Absolutely true.
I know Lisa had a bad experience with Dolphin fans at a Colts game. They were
More than
douchebags,
once.
more than once.
Once with you, once when I wasn't with you.
And
I don't
once
understand.
again,
I don't understand. That
learned
gave me trouble with
behavior.
Gonzo.
And we went to a Ravens game, and those fans were freaking beautiful. They were awesome.
Yes, there are a lot of fans. There's a lot of fan bases that are really good and that travel really well.
We saw a Jet
But
game in Tennessee.
Buffalo
The Tennessee
was not
fans were great.
Yeah, exactly. Buffalo fans are not, and Jets fans are not those. And Patriots fans are the most. They think they're drunken royalty. That's exactly what it is. Let me tell you, Tom Brady is the best thing ever, and you're never going to be able to top his records. He's got 5 Super Bowl rings. He's been to the Super Bowl 15 times.
He has a hot
and
wife.
he's going to return the greatest of all time. He's wicked pissa good. And I got to throw up. Screw. Okay, screw. I remember the Patriots were nothing. And you know what?
They're still nothing.
I don't care how many Super Bowl rings you got. You're still nothing to me. All right.
You're garbage. You're garbage is what
you hear me? You're garbage. What's really funny is because we talk football all the time, and I got nothing but a ton of respect for the evil empire. If you can get it down to its most mechanical essence of the game, the excellence of execution, you're smarter than everybody else, and yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying to win, but. And
it's only cheating if you get caught.
Yeah, it's right. It's only cheating if you have real respect, okay? Because a huge Miami Dolphin fan from way back, and believe me, Don Shula was a mafioso in his own right. Okay, he was a gangster in his own right. So on that level, you get respect. But from your fans who are so entitled, and they're like, let me tell you about Tom Brady. Sure, tell me about Tom Brady down there. Because I love the fact that you have a horrible record in Miami, and you come down here, and you go on vacation, and you get wicked pissa drunk, and then we make fun of you as you're stumbling out there. That's okay. We'll see you in January.
The chat room is loving your impression of the Pats fans.
Yeah.
You have no idea. The chat room is blowing up about your impression.
Amen.
Oh my God.
Amen.
I'm having a wicked good time.
Yeah, it's the Mets and their fans that need therapy. It's not like anybody pulled a gun on him or something.
Well, let me tell you about Mets fans, okay? Mets fans have had a complex about their entitlement to having a championship run ever since they pulled one of the most miraculous ends of a baseball season you ever seen in 1969. That's why they called them the Miracle Mets. Because that was the year, 1969 was the year that the Cubs were really supposed to end their drought. They had a monster team. And somehow, some way, a combination of losing too many games and the Mets just not losing.
Yeah.
And they didn't lose until they won the World Series. And good on them, but ever since then, they always think that they should win the World Series. And you don't really have a good organization. You just don't. I'm sorry to tell you, you just don't. And now this year, you got bad luck. So I can see how your fans are a little upset. I can see how your fans are a little verklempt. Okay? And Yankee fans, by the way, don't think I'm letting you off the hook because you're another self-entitled bunch of guys. Oh, the 29, 45 championships. We own baseball. We are baseball. Shut up. Anyway, back to the Mets.
Yeah, thankfully.
Get used to it.
Yeah, thankfully they're getting some therapy because we don't want anybody hurting themselves, especially if they have a 3D printer.
Listen, yeah, we'll get to the nice try. That was a really good try. But wait 1 second. First of all, if you're going to hurt yourself over a sports team playing badly, that's natural selection. And now on to the 3D printer.
Yep. So let's get on to another little topic here. Who likes the First Amendment?
Me.
You like it?
Freedom of speech, love it.
Okay. Where does freedom of expression stop, though? Where does it cross the line? That's a big question here.
Flinging poop.
Okay. Because this is where things get a little bit hairy. Because if you've not been watching the news lately, I'm going to talk to you about Cody Wilson, owner of Texas-based company Defense Distributed.
I'll do the cue now. I did the cue earlier. I fucked it up. But go ahead.
Yeah. He's decided to test that line with the First Amendment, crossing it literally with the Second Amendment. Okay, by publishing gun designs online. Now, doesn't sound like a shocking thing until you add one piece of the puzzle, which is the fact that these gun designs are 3D plastic printer guns, including an AR-15 style design. Any thoughts on that?
I read this and I thought, okay, so they look real big deal. I didn't know they work.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can shoot rounds with them, real rounds.
Yes.
And what did it say? It said there has to be the firing pin and some other mechanism has to be made of metal because of the the act about the gun has to be able to go through a magnet. What do you call it?
The explosion of the combustion of the round. There has to be a metal firing.
Now, if you remember, I can't remember the name of the movie. It was John Malkovich, where he had a plastic gun. It's very, very
Was
easy.
it Being John Malkovich?
Yeah. No. We have that debate now.
Red.
No, it wasn't Red. It was a different movie.
All right, well, let's not get into
but that's
that.
besides the point. Because I just thought about that. You can take basic paper clips. You can have basic household items on you and get through. You can smuggle in a bullet just about anywhere you want to go. Quite literally. I mean, we've had kids actually smuggle bullets into schools.
How long has the Anarchist Handbook been out there? The Anarchist Cookbook?
Thank you.
I remember when me and my brother were little kids living on 11th Court, he was learning how to make napalm from gasoline and styrofoam.
Now, glad you brought that up because some people don't realize, and this is an actual fact, anybody who checks out the Anarchist Cookbook, buys it online, goes to a public library, or leases that where you are officially tracked by the government.
Yep, I heard that.
Answer buts, and it is true. Okay, you can't get around that. But
they know where I am.
Yeah. Well, last week, federal judge in Seattle temporarily blocked these downloads, but it hasn't stopped Wilson, who believes that these downloads are, and I'm quoting him, a fundamental right, going so far as to sell these files embedded on milling machines that he sells for about $20,000 a pop. And mind you, Wilson says he vets out each buyer of said mill, but what's his process, What he's saying is that he is selling basic designs. He's selling you what you can possibly find.
I thought he said he thought he was selling them props, cosplay props and things like that, not to be used.
At one point in time, that was one of his arguments. Okay. There's been a lot of comments
back
coming
and
from
forth.
All right. First of all, I was torn about not adding a 5th segment and just making this guy the douchebag of the week. Okay.
I think it's
we are now parsing legalese, freedom of expression. The fuck out of here. We are parceling legalese so that it's easier for terrorists, okay? Terrorists to be able to sneak guns on planes. Are you stupid? Are you stupid that are you so stupid that you actually will entertain this? A judge threw it out. And would a judge entertain the absurdity of allowing us to be able to print a usable, untrackable, they call them ghost guns. They run counter to our security measures to keep people from dying on airplanes, in events, keep political leaders and public figures from being assassinated because you can walk through any magnetometer. You can't wave a wand and detect it. Are we seriously entertaining this half a fucking moron douchebag? Look hard at that picture. This is an asshole on a golf course. Okay? That you look at that picture, that face is in Webster's dictionary next to entitled asshole. Probably C alt-right entitled asshole. Okay? But this isn't about politics. This is about fucking common sense, okay? Common fucking sense.
And I'm
that you're going to allow this guy to even try to argue this, and he wants to take it to the Supreme Court.
He definitely supports Second Amendment rights for the 21st century, but we still haven't
What
settled.
do you want, a fucking cookie? I support Second Amendment rights for the 21st century.
But we haven't even figured out whether or not the Second Amendment at this point is actually equipped to deal with the 21st century. Take a look at my school.
Well, though, here's the thing, though, Gonzo. Right now, these things have to have.
Pissed me off
they
so
have to
bad.
have a metal. They have to be having. They have to be have metal in there to serve as a firing pin, and a 6-ounce piece of steel that's supposed to be solely to enable metal detectors to spot the guns, which keeps the weapons from running afoul of the U.S. Undetectable Firearms Act.
Now,
That's where we have a problem, because you don't need something to happen where they can put something in place of that metal firing pin and that metal nail and the 6-ounce piece of steel that has to show up in there and make that thing go ding.
Someone's going to find a way of.
Somebody's going to figure out. It's going to be like adamantium or something. Stryker's going to come out with something he's going to find that fell out of a sky from a meteorite, just like he did in freaking X-Men, and they're going to figure it out.
And I'm going to say this, since everybody's gotten away from plastic straws, has anybody seen the new metal straws? Yeah, that's going to be real easy to smuggle onto a plane, and if you can get them wide enough, there's your barrel.
That's true.
Well, listen, my point, I'm coming from a common sense point. A common sense point. He wants to argue that this makes it detectable and it doesn't violate the, what is it, the Concealed Weapons Act?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Or the Unconcealed Weapons? Or what is that act that you have to have pieces of metal? Who cares if you got to have pieces of metal in it?
Are you talking about the Undetectable Firearms Act?
Undetectable Firearms Act. Okay? Here's a good way to maintain that Undetectable Firearms Act. Okay? Don't even entertain it. Throw his case out of court. Slap him down legally. Build the wall between insanity and the Second Amendment. Okay? Build that wall. Build it all day.
You know, you could buy an 80% finished. You can make a gun yourself with an 80% finished receiver because it's not considered a firearm if the receiver isn't finished.
Oh, you mean like the Mormons down in Nevada, where you only have to finish 80% of your house, so they don't come and bother you, so you could have more than one.
Okay,
knife?
Lisa. One time you can say Pete said.
No.
That didn't come from Pete?
No.
Oh.
That was my own little research that I did. That was my investigative journalism. Didn't you see the little meme I posted earlier that says, "Never underestimate my ability to find shit out"?
That's dope, and you're a woman,
I was talking about this kind of stuff. So if you thought I was talking about you doing something afoul to me,
well, you were. No,
I'll find that out too.
Right. No, and you're also a little bit of a firearms enthusiast yourself.
I do. I mean, I like the fact that I'm able to own a gun, but I'm a responsible gun owner.
Would you own and fire a plastic fucking
Fuck
gun?
no. What kind of pussy you think I am? I fire a plastic gun. What am I, some little bitch? I fire a plastic gun. What am I, 12? I'm going to shoot a plastic gun? No, I got my Glock. I'll get my Beretta next.
Because I'm friggin' mystified. That's the only thing that's the only way I can describe it is I'm mystified.
And the fact
that
that
it
it's
can
only,
get in front of a judge.
Yeah, and the fact that it's only temporarily blocked is the thing that amazes me. It's going back into court in September, so it's going to be revisited. They've only blocked him from distributed him live.
Well, I've got a good one for you. I've got a good one for you, Kevin. I got a real good one for you. All right, here's what I want you to do. Here's the setup, okay?
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
Judge Gonzo, okay?
No one can see you.
Give me the judge. I know you guys are on.
Okay.
But I want you to give me the judge's entrance announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court,
all
rise. The Honorable Judge Gonzo Saligny presiding.
And stop chewing gum.
The judge comes in.
Y'all can be seated. You folks have
The judge comes
seats.
in and sits down. Okay, goes over the paperwork, looking around. All right, Lisa, what's our first case?
This asshole is suing this other asshole.
Cody Wilson.
3D what?
3D plastic guns.
3D plastic. Wait 1 second.
Blueprints on the internet, sir.
He wants to put blueprints on the internet, and you say thousands of these have already been downloaded.
Yes, sir.
They can make plastic guns.
Yes, he says all he's doing is informing people about guns, and that he's not actually, but they're printing them up, Your Honor.
Oh, and is this the gentleman right here, over here?
That is the douchebag in question, sir.
Okay. Fuck out of here. Not even case dismissed. Just fuck off. Get out of here. Take your lawyer, get a bailiff. Yeah, throw him out. Kick him in the ass when he gets out past the door. If he turns around, punch him in the face. No. They throw his shit out too. Oh, he left his shoe behind. You know what? Bring me the shoe. Bring the shoe up here. We're gonna keep his fucking shoe. Why? For wasting 45 seconds of my time with that fucking nonsense. What are you, crazy? All right, Lisa, what's the next case? That's it. That's all it should be. Bye. Go. Bye. You're done. Get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. What are you, crazy? And you know what? Then as a judge, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write a paper, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to petition my state legislature, my state Supreme Court, whatever state that may be he's in. But was it federal court or was it a state court? Because sometimes they get these precedents from state courts. I'm going to go to my superiors. I'm going to go to the next level up, and I'm going to say, listen, not only shouldn't it be legal, it should be illegal to even talk about building a plastic gun with a 3D printer. How about that? Okay? Ass rape, go to hell, go to jail forever. Maximum security prison. You get a new boyfriend every month. Okay? Just for talking about building a 3D gun. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Seriously? You lost your shit? Oh, well, it's the Second Amendment. Jam the Second Amendment in your ass. I know what the Second Amendment is. I own guns. She owns guns, isn't that right?
That's true.
And that shit is stupid, right?
I like
True
guns.
I'm not crazy, right?
Well,
I'm a little crazy, but still. Okay, so yeah, that's part of the reason why this was RUFKM. But you know, it's just a little soissant of douchebag of the week. Just a little twist of douchebag. A little essence, a little zest of douchebag. Scrape off a little zest of douchebag on there. And yeah, dude, you know what? And it's because of your face, okay? It's because of this mug that you're a little extra douchebaggy, okay? It's because you're so serious. You know, you're an after-school movie character, for fuck's sake. You disgust me. You're a waste of white skin.
You are a waste of space.
You are a complete fucking waste of space and time. All right, you know what? If this comes across your desk anywhere, whoever's in the chat room, people who are watching the podcast for later broadcasts, when this comes across your desk, when you get a chance to say something about it, think logically. Do you want idiots running around with plastic guns? That even though there's zip guns. Remember zip guns, the old bag, the little soap guns. Okay, it's just one pop. But you know what's all? It's one pop. It's a fucking bullet. It can kill you.
If it hits you in the right place, that's all you need
You
is
die.
one.
And this can be gotten by any asshole. Any asshole who can get access to a 3D printer. Oh, I don't care how responsible you are or who you screen or whatever. No. Yeah, exactly. I'm on a rant. I'm going to yell.
On a tear.
Go.
Grr.
And don't get me started about the fucking and your snowflakes and libtards and
we gotta go to
flag
commercial.
burners and get off my lawn and we gotta go to commercial. Okay, no, actually we gotta take it home. All right, so that's it. I am stepping down off my. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I'm calm.
Yeah.
Relatively. So why don't we just go to shameless self-promotion? Lisa, you start.
Okay, so here we go. August is a big month. So Thursday the 23rd, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. That's right, all day at BJ's Restaurant and Brew House in Coral Springs, which is 1580 North University Drive in Coral Springs. We are having a Dine and Donate. It's for our Alabama puppies. You may have heard me talk about our Alabama puppies before. We have this working relationship with a rural kill shelter in Alabama that we've been trying to save a lot of dogs from. So it's time to make your lunch, dinner, takeout plans for Thursday. 20% of all food and soft drink sales, no booze, sorry drunkies, is going to go to support Good Karma Pet Rescue. So you may have seen recently we have another 14 puppies, which is 2 litters from that shelter in Alabama where they were going to be euthanized. So we have spent thousands of dollars. And when I say we've spent thousands, that's not like, oh, we spent thousands of dollars. No, we've spent thousands of dollars, okay? And it's on emergency care for these dogs. They've all come in sick. One teeny tiny little one, her name is Candy. She had such a terrible case of pneumonia that she was transported to the emergency vet in an ambulance. She was so critical she had to stay on oxygen the entire time. Her medical alone has reached $1,500 and she's still in the hospital. Okay, we also had to hospitalize a lot of the other puppies, so follow the page and you'll see what's going on with them. So we have that Dine and Donate going on the 23rd. Right after Dine and Donate on the 26th, National Dog Day. Who knew there was a National Dog Day? Us. Duh. Okay, so August 26th, there's Barky Brunch. Okay, and that's on Sunday the 26th, 11:30 a.m. until 3 p.m., and that's at the Brass Tap in Fort Lauderdale, 551 North Federal Highway, Suite 600 in Fort Lauderdale, and that's going to be great. We know how much you love your dogs. We love our dogs. Bring them all out to Barky Brunch in the courtyard for National Dog Day. There's going to be a mobile groomer on site to pamper your best friend. There's going to be bottomless mimosas and Bloody Marys. And a portion of the proceeds,
to drink and throw
exactly, a portion of the proceeds from the bottomless Bloody Marys and the bottomless mimosas and the Bloody Mary bar is going to go to Good Karma Pet Rescue. So, like most of these places, like BJ's there with the Dine and Donate, they're not giving us any money for the booze. These guys are going to give us money. So the people who don't want to drink maybe go out to the Dine and Donate. And my little drunky friends that want to meet me for bottomless mimosas and have a little day drink on, like I like to do, maybe should meet me there on the 26th. And then last but not least, of course, we have our first Friday of the month, which is coming up now in September again, September the 7th.
Yeah.
September 7th, Old Town Untapped again at Bailey Contemporary Arts, 41 Northeast 1st Street in Pompano. Come on out there. There's live music from the Motowners. Maybe we get this one to come out and sit in and sing a song with them. There's free beer samples while supplies last. There's food trucks and vendors and crafts and all kinds of fun stuff. And if Gimli's still in my house, I'm taking him there to see if we can get him adopted. So coming out to any of our events, follow my dog Sheldon on Instagram, at Sheldon the Wonder Pup on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook on the Anxiety Express with Shotzi Carmichael. And what else? Just go to Good Karma Pet Rescue on Facebook. Go to Fans of Good Karma Pet Rescue on Facebook. Join, foster, donate, and adopt.
We definitely should have taken a break before that one.
Would you like a microphone to hear?
Look, at least when I ramble, I'm talking about something good.
Pen drop.
Okay?
Drop
At
the
least
pen.
when I ramble, I'm talking about something good. When you ramble, you're just rambling.
You didn't drop it on screen.
Damn
Whatever,
good
they
of
heard
it. I'm damn good at
I didn't
it.
want to drop it on
Excuse me.
screen. I didn't want to drop it on my laptop.
And excuse me, when I rant about something important. Damn it.
Okay, well, when I gripe up, I gripe up. I gripe up. I don't gripe down. I gripe to
That-
somebody
that
else. I
was-
don't gripe
that
to you.
was, That was pretty. That was griping down to a certain shitty level, though, because I mean, the concept is so dumb, right?
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're stupid.
You're stupid.
Great. I'm the only adult in the room. We're all
Okay,
screwed.
adult. Then go ahead and show us some.
Pimp
adult
yourself
stuff.
out, adult.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday night at Miranda Farms at 5151 Southwest 64th Avenue in Davie, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Jeffries, a guest from our show in the past, will be coming back to South Florida from LA. He's dropping his new album. It's going to be a release party of Motherland. That he's going to play with his band, Jacob Jeffries' band, from beginning to end. Starts at 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And you can get your tickets at eventbrite.com. That's event, BRITE.com. So you can get your tickets there. See me there, the Idaho Jew. I'll be interviewing Jacob Jeffries, maybe doing the 7 Deadly Questions. And I got to say this one, Gonzo knows about this. You may know about this. Next week is going to be my last live appearance in the studio for a couple of months. As some of you know, I am going to be going on assignment
That's
for
it.
a while.
Shut it down. We're not doing it anymore.
He's joining the Peace Corps.
But I will be corresponding via videos. I will be sending them in along with a couple of live presentations. I'll be coming back to South Florida for a couple of weekends. The next weekend, that's going to be a big one for me. And you're going to have to be at this one. The last weekend in October, ladies and gentlemen, in Boynton Beach, the 7th annual Boynton Beach Haunted Pirate Festival and Mermaid Splash. I will be there both Saturday and Sunday, the 27th and
Wait,
the 28th.
say this again for me one time and
like-
shout
I
it
like
out to
it.
Courtney Hester because she needs
Courtney
to know
Hester,
about this.
this is the 7th annual Boynton Beach Haunted Pirate Festival and Mermaid Splash. That is my gig. I will be there for the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, as the Pirate Pastor. Might be a special presentation by the Idaho Jews Pirate Pastor side of me. It's going to be a very, very big thing out there. It is a free live event. It's going to be out there in the streets of Boynton Beach. They do it every single year. It is absolutely amazing. So that's going to be my visit back into town before my return for Christmas. And then I'm going to desecrate the new studio.
Tell me the date again.
I like mermaids.
That would be, yeah, I know you did. That would be October 27th and 28th, the weekend. Yep.
28. So right before Halloween.
Yes, it's the weekend
Right before Halloween.
Yep, the
Courtney,
Saturday and
come
Sunday.
down to South Florida that weekend. You're gonna love that. You got your costume already.
All
We're
right, so
talking
your
about
social
that.
media is.
And my
at
social
Idaho
media
Jew.
is the Idaho Jew at everything from Tumblr to Twitter to Instagram
Grindr.
no, that's
No.
you, you whore. But from what I understand, someone put me up on Tinder.
Hey now.
I got nothing.
I put you on Grindr.
That's fine. Shut up. I go to Wilton Manors for my clothes, and the guys are very, very respectful. They put me in nice clothes because they want to make sure that I look good.
Absolutely.
They know I'm straight. They still don't care.
They still
Yeah,
think they got a shot.
That's because everybody's straight until you get the right number of drinks into somebody.
And I don't drink, so I'm fine.
All right,
But
so
I-
are you done? Are you
Yeah,
done
I'm pretty
whoring?
much
Are you
done. So-
Okay. Me, I ain't doing shit. No, just kidding. Uppity, yeah. Let's see. At Gonzo Radio Show on Instagram. At Gonzo Radio Show, Gonzo Radio 777 on Twitter. Of course, Gonzo Radio Show on Facebook. And that's pretty much all I got for you right now. We will be back next week for the live finale of the Idaho Jew. We're not going to have him back anymore after next week. He's going away forever.
Come on.
Don't say forever.
I am going on personal assignment.
He's going away. He'll be back and forth. We have communications. We have Skype, and we have all those things where we could talk to each other and see each other. So it won't be bad. He'll be back. Just gonna keep telling myself that. I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm not crying. I got allergies. I'll be okay.
My mom is gonna be so upset. I don't know how I'm gonna break this news to her.
I'll be on air. I'm just going to be not in the studio.
I know she likes you sitting next to me. That's what she likes.
I love the two-shot of you and Kevin. You guys crack me up. You're so funny.
We'll make it work.
Like Tim Gunn said, we'll make it work.
It's the morning drive time duo for Rochester, New York, on AM 1460.
WAMBC.
It's just like it's the Fat Man and the Pirate Show. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us.
Dingo and the baby.
The Dingo and the baby.
No, put baby in the corner. That's why I'm in the fucking corner.
I am not doing branding like that. All right, so we're going to make it happen for you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel here, 8 p.m. on YouTube. Once again, watch, like, subscribe, share, tell everybody about it, tell your friends. If you really don't like it, tell your enemies. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.